Yeah, so welcome to Mwalimu Ignatius Wahome YouTube channel for mathematics. So again, so I'm going to take you through Form 2 mathematics. Again, topic called quadratics. It's a very important topic in Form 2, quadratics. So on the part on the quadratic identities. The quadratic identities. This is one of the most important part of that topic, quadratic identities. So for the quadratic identities, we have 3 of them. And the first one is a plus b squared. A plus b squared. A plus b squared. So when you want to expand this, a plus b squared, this means it's the same as saying a plus b and a plus b. As the first one. A plus b, a plus b. So this one you expand using the number method of expansion. So therefore take this a, open a plus b. And then take this plus b, open the same a plus b. Then open the brackets. So a times a, that is a squared. A times b, that is ab, plus b times a. B times a alphabetically is the same as saying a times b is the same as b times a. So therefore, write it in alphabetical order. You say ab. So that you have ab plus b times b squared. B squared. So you're getting b squared there. You get the b squared. You get the b squared. So then from there, what do you do? From there now bring like terms. ab plus ab, that's like term. So you have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Because this is 1ab plus 1ab. That's the first one. That's the first one. The quadratic identity. So therefore, when you're given a plus b squared, instead of using all this method of expansion, you can just square the first term, a, take a squared, and the last term would be a squared. The first term is a squared, the last term would be b squared. So then the middle term, this middle term, it will be a times b times 2. That's what you get. That is a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So let's do an example here using the quadratic identities now instead of expanding. Let's take, for example, x plus 2 squared. And again, a student don't want to use that other method of expansion. X plus 2 squared. If you're using the quadratic identities, this is the same as saying you take this x squared, you square the first term, then the middle value, this is a positive, so you say plus x times 2 times x times 2. This 2 is this one here. Then this is 2 times x, because these are the ones that are here. So therefore x times 2 times 2 plus 2 squared. Using quadratic identities. So in this case, you get x squared plus 4x plus 4. If you use the long method of expansion, you still get the same answer. So these quadratic identities, it is used, you can use when you want to make your work more easier. But when you're not very sure about the expansion of the quadratic identities, always it's advisable use the first method of expansion. So therefore, this is a quadratic identity. So that is one, the first one. I want us to go to the second quadratic identity. I want us to go to the second quadratic identity. So the second quadratic identities is this. Let's call it B, number 2. A minus B squared. A minus B squared. Second one, a minus b squared. So use the wrong method of expansion. A minus b and a minus b. A minus b and a minus b. So therefore, so what do you do in this case? You say take a, this a, expand, open, a minus b. Take this minus b, open a minus b. Get that? A squared. So get a times a, that's a squared. Get a squared. A times b, ab. B times A, AB, again because you're using the alphabetical order, then minus B times minus B, that is plus B squared. Minus AB minus AB. Minus AB minus AB, that means minus 2AB. So it is A squared minus 2AB plus B squared. Plus B squared. This is the second quadratic identity. So when this is minus A minus B squared, that's the second quadratic identity. So therefore, when you want to expand this A minus B squared, using this part, you are supposed to take this first term, A squared, the first term becomes A squared, the last term becomes minus B squared, because minus B squared is plus. So therefore, then the middle value will be A times B. This is minus A times minus B times 2. This one, which you can say A minus B squared directly using quadratic identities, it is A squared plus 2 times A times minus B times minus B, then plus minus B squared. Then you simplify. This 2 times A times minus B, this becomes negative. So it is A squared minus 2AB plus minus B squared is B squared. And that is now the second quadratic identity. The second quadratic identity when you want to expand using that. So that's how you expand. So for example, let's say you want to use this x minus 3 squared. And I want us to use quadratic identity instead of using the wrong method of expansion. So what do? Take x squared, the first term, x squared, plus the second value will be, you take this 2, that is 2 times x times minus 3 plus minus 3 squared. Now you're using quadratic identities. So therefore, you take this is x squared minus 6x plus 9. That's the answer. That's the second part of the quadratic identities. That's the second part of the quadratic identity. So therefore, that is, you can use, if you're taught to use quadratic identities to expand, you're supposed to use this. That's what you do. That's what you do. So I want us to go to the third quadratic identity. So the third quadratic identity is this one. Is the third quadratic identity. A minus B na A plus B. A minus B na A plus B. So can you expand this? We are supposed to expand this to see what is the end result. A minus B, A plus B. So what do? Take this A, open A plus B. And then take this minus B, open A plus B. Let's see what is the end result for this. A times A becomes A squared plus A times B, that is AB, minus B times A, that is AB. And then there's a minus, there's a plus. So that automatically is a minus B times plus B. That's a minus B squared. That's minus B squared. That's minus B squared. So therefore, AB plus AB minus AB, this one becomes 0. So you are left with A squared minus B squared. So when you expand A minus B, A plus B, you are supposed to get the end result here should be A squared minus B squared. And this one is the one that we call a difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. Of two squares. That's the one that we call the difference of two squares. Difference of two squares. This one, A squared minus B squared. Difference of two squares. So that's what you get. Difference of two squares. So that is A squared minus B squared. So therefore, if you are taught to factorize this, factorize, let's say x squared minus y squared. When you factorize this one, you are supposed to get the factors. you are supposed to get x minus y, now x plus y. That's what you do. These are factors of difference of two squares. So anytime you see 3, so x minus y, now x plus y, you are told to expand. The end result will be x squared minus y squared. So this one is called a difference of two squared. A difference of two squared. And this part is very examinable in an exam. Very examinable, this part. So when you want to factorize this, so that's what you're supposed to do. So that's a difference of two squares. Let's see. Let's take like 3x minus 2. Now 3x plus 2. Well, you check this question that I've already provided here. This is Mwalimu Ignatius Wahome YouTube channel for Form 2 Mathematics. This one, 3x minus 2, now 3x plus 2. This is the difference between these two. The two factors are the same. The only difference is the negative sign. This minus, this a plus sign. So therefore, this is a difference of two squares. If you expand this, you'll get now this concept. So which is the same as saying the one that is negative, you square the individual values of this. 3x squared minus 2 squared. That's what you do. You take the one that is negative, you square, so get 3 squared is 9, 9x, x becomes x squared, minus 4. So you can see now this one becomes 9x squared minus 4. 9 is a square number, x squared is a square number, and then this 4 is a square number. Therefore, what does that mean? These are difference of two squares. A difference of two squares. So if you factorize this, again you get back to this. So this one is now the one that you call difference of two squares. And those are the 3 quadratic identities. So presented by Mwalimu Ignatius Wahome YouTube channel. So for this topic, this lesson, these lessons online. On my YouTube channel, you learn many questions on how to work out this. So in my next lesson, I'll explain how now do you apply the quadratics, the factorization, using the quadratic identities, especially this part of difference of two squares. So thank you very much for listening to Mwalimu Ignatius Wahome YouTube channel for mathematics subject. So thank you very much. God bless.